What if 2 stunning centuries still aren't enough? What if India's best day ends in regret? At Headingley, brilliance turned into heartbreak. As the shadows lengthen, England stands tall, chasing history once again. This isn't just cricket. This is drama at its finest. Welcome back to our coverage of the thrilling ENG versus IND 2025 Test Series, where Day 4 at Headingley served us a roller coaster of emotions. It was a day of heroism and heartbreak, where Rahul and Rishabh Pant lit up the morning with glorious centuries, only for India's familiar ghost, a lower-order collapse, to come back and haunt them.
From dominance to collapse, from control to chaos, from dreams to doubt. Let's dive deep into every twist, every turning point, and every unforgettable moment of Day 4.
The morning unfolds. Tension and early drama. India resumed their second innings with Rahul and Shubman Gill at the crease, eyes set on building a big lead. But cricket has a way of turning joy into tension in an instant. Gill, who had been looking for rhythm, fell early. A rising delivery from Bryden Carse, seaming into the right-hander, forced an error. The ball deflected off the bat and crashed into the base of the off stump, a sharp jolt to India's momentum. But that setback brought Rishabh Pant to the crease. What followed next was a clash of styles and a master stroke in partnership building. The skies above Leeds were gray. The pitch offered bounce, and England's bowlers were licking their lips. But Rahul and Pant had different plans. England struck early, but they couldn't break the wall forming at the crease. Rahul and Pant, a partnership of fire and ice. Rahul, the calm craftsman, and Pant, the audacious artist, stitched together a breathtaking 195-run partnership. Rahul was elegance personified, driving with precision, cutting with grace. He endured sharp blows to his top hand, but never looked flustered. He punched through the covers to bring up his 8th overseas century, his 3rd in England, the most by an Indian opener on English soil. Meanwhile, Pant was fireworks in human form. He began chaotically, charging Chris Wokes early and skewing one over the cordon, then flashing at deliveries with wild intent. He was dropped once, survived an LBW appeal with an inside edge, and even played a rash mow across the line for a boundary. It was high-risk cricket. It was Pant being England's desperation and India's missed chances. At 287-3, India was in cruise control. The lead was over 300. England looked drained. Stokes was clueless on who to turn to, and Shoaib Bashir, the young off-spinner, was being toyed with. Pant launched him for sixes. Rahul drove him calmly, and Karun Nair, fresh to the crease, reverse-swept him to open his account and take India's lead further. The signs were clear. India was dictating the game, and yet there was a stillness before the storm. A steady 46-run stand followed. India didn't hurry. England tried to slow things down. And then, the moment that changed it all. Rahul, after hours of concentration, lost to another lifter from Carse, playing on, again, this time onto his middle stump. Soon after, Nair fell cheaply, gifting Wokes a return catch. From 333-4, it spiraled. The collapse, a familiar nightmare. The floodgates opened. Josh Tongue, wicketless till then, transformed into a wrecking ball. First, he removed Shardul Thakur. Then, in the very next delivery, Mohammad Siraj. And 2 balls later, Jasprit Bumrah, middle stump, shattered. 3 wickets in 1 over. In just 71 balls, India lost 6 wickets for 31 runs. All the brilliance of Rahul and Pant, undone in a span of chaos. Just like Day 2, where the last 5 added 24, The last 6 today added only 31. India's numbers 8 to 11, across both innings, just 9 runs. Even Ravindra Jadeja, who tried to farm the strike, hit a few boundaries, but eventually Prasidh Krishna succumbed, lofting Bashir straight to tongue. 364 all out, a lead of 370. But it should have been more. It could have been decisive, but the same ghosts returned to haunt India's dressing room. England's silent answer, setting the stage. What could have been an awkward 30 minutes for England turned into a walk in the park. Zach Crawley, cool and composed. Ben Duckett, alert and calm. They negotiated 6 overs under fading light with 0 damage, even added 21 runs. Crawley even flashed 2 boundaries off Siraj in the same over. The second, a fly over the slips. The nerves were gone. The statement was made. England walked off the field with confidence. Chasing 371, they now needed 350 more. The pitch is getting flatter. The sun is predicted. The belief? Already there. Let's not forget, England chased 378 against India at Edgbaston just 3 years ago. They've done it before. With Bazball, they believe they can do it again. Are you biting your nails yet? Because this test is far from done. Smash that subscribe button right now so you don't miss our Day 5 deep dive. Be part of our cricket fam. We cover every twist, every heartbreak. Will England create another miracle chase? Will India's bowlers rise to the occasion? Day 5 at Headingley is going to be one for the ages. Drop your predictions below. Can Bumrah, Siraj, and Jadeja deliver redemption? Or is Bazball about to claim another victim? One day, 10 wickets, 350 runs. Let the final act begin.